Today in the 21st century church, there seems to be a real desire for the power gifts and for miracles and for some kind of evidential signs that Jesus Christ really is present and that God really is alive and kicking. And that's great, you know. It's great to see people being healed of sicknesses. It's great to see that with your own eyes and watch a leg grow or watch a blind eye see. But you know, when Paul the Apostle was talking about the gifts of the Spirit, he also, in the letter to the Galatians church, spoke about the fruit of the Spirit. You know, so it's not just the miracles and the powerful evidence of the Holy Spirit, but we need to temper that with the fruit of the Spirit. You know, in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, to paraphrase, it says, you know, we can speak in the voice of men and angels and do all kinds of miraculous things, but if we have not got the fruit of the Spirit, then these things are worthless and meaningless. And you can read that for yourself. But in Galatians chapter 5, let me just list what the fruit of the Spirit is. It says here that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You'll find actually that there are 9 different manifestations of the fruit of the Spirit, and you know, it's no coincidence that there are also 9 gifts of the Spirit listed also by Paul. Those who belong to Jesus Christ have crucified the sinful nature with its passions and desires. Since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. Sadly today, we know through the media of television that many of the big ministries, front men, many of the leaders have fallen because that they don't show the evidence of the fruit of the Spirit. They're not walking in the Spirit. They're not crucifying the passions of their flesh. And sadly, not only has that discredited them and their ministry, but it's led to much confusion and many people falling away from the Christian faith because of the example, the bad example set by Christian leaders. 2 sides to the same coin. We must temper the gifts with the fruit. We must live a life like Jesus. We see the evidence of all those 9 manifestations in the character of Jesus. And as Christians, we should be showing that same character. Yes, Jesus displayed all the power gifts. He rose people from the dead. He made blind eyes see. He did all the things that we would love to be able to do, but he never did them outside of the leading of the Holy Spirit, with the fruit of the Holy Spirit evident in his life. So when we cry out to God to give us the big, powerful spiritual gifts that we long for, we should also take time to ask that they would be tempered, they would be counterbalanced with the evidence of the fruit of the Holy Spirit also. It's so important. One without the other is an imbalance. We can only operate truly like Jesus when not only do we move in the power gifts, but in the evidence of the fruit of the Holy Spirit. God bless you.